Hi, Cancer. I am doing your love reading for January. Oop, we have two jumping out already, the High Priestess and the King of Cups reversed. I'm going to put them back in. We're not quite ready yet, but I'm noting that. Sorry, Cancer, I'm going to move this a little bit. There we go. So this is a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and prominent placements. And I'm calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And Cancer, what is going on with you? We're going to do a love spread. So we're going to look at your situation, your energy, your person's energy that you're thinking about. We're going to look at energy you don't see coming, possible outcome. What's going on, Cancer? Let's see. Right. We've got the Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles, Empress, and the Universe. For the World, it's reversed. So the very first thing that I'm seeing here is that there's some unfinished business with this person that you're thinking of. Okay, so we've got a lot of anxiety going on because of some kind of ending of a cycle. So there's an ending of a complete emotional fulfillment kind of cycle. Things came to a close and it feels like there was some emotional upset around that. I feel like maybe even there was an ending of one relationship before someone got into another relationship. And that's what this Page of Pentacles is about. So there's stress about it, but there was one relationship that ended so that another one could begin. And here is this Empress. This Empress could be a married person. So if there's unfinished business and a relationship ended, this could be like someone who's married that is going through the process of all the separation. Could be something like that. I want to look at a little bit more of this too, because for some of you, I feel like there's a relationship that ended and the Empress is the new relationship. This Empress is demanding, maybe commanding, that she's treated how she's worth. She's treated with the respect that she deserves. There's some kind of unfinished business around that. Let's just look at that. Right. I feel like there's a lot of in-between energy. This Two of Swords is talking about a decision needing to be made. So this could be about being in the process of ending one relationship and it's not ended yet. And someone is needing to do that still. And this Empress is like, okay, Empresses don't really wait around and they also don't chase. But there's a decision that's like, okay, I'm not moving forward until all of that's wrapped up, kind of thing. And here's the Five of Swords. Somebody's been thinking about this a lot. This Five of Swords is talking about, I don't really want to get involved in something because I don't want to start something that has, negative energy around it. I want this to be kind of clean and crisp and clear, this bubble when we're walking into it. And there's still some loose ends that need to be tied up. So somebody's made an offer, but it's not quite ready to, there are two pools. You can only be in one pool at once. This Empress is like, I'm not going to share my pool. So you need to figure it out. Let's see what this is about. Okay, here's that High Priestess coming in that came out earlier. This High Priestess is, this is about speaking truth. And I do feel like this is like a process of somebody going through all of this. It's just this weird timing that's happening. Let's take a look at your energy, Cancer, around this situation. What's going on here? So your energy around the situation, you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is like juggling, going back and forth. There's a duality here. This even looks like the two poles. And here's the Six of Wands reversed. This is a victory card. This is you being put on a pedestal, except it's reversed. So it's like, yeah, I'm not feeling much like an empress being put on a pedestal as I deserve, because there are two poles, there are two relationships, there are two things going on, even if it is in the process of wrapping it up. And I do kind of want to ask about that. Here's the Queen of Cups. When I'm asking about wrapping it up and ending this other relationship, going into this one, there's an in-love queen here. So this other situation or this other relationship, this other person doesn't want to end the relationship. I'm going to ask about your person that you're thinking of in a minute, but whoever they're involved with doesn't want to end the relationship. And there's a lot of anxiety around all of this. Let's take a look at this. We're still looking at your energy. You are talking about sneaky monkey business, being deceptive, the energy of that. And it looks like you're not wanting to be part of that. Look at all these swords. You're very much in your head about it. I don't think you're the only one. But here's the Four of Swords reversed, and this is like, okay, hurry it up. We need to take some action here. We can't continue this. Okay, let's take a look at the person that you're thinking about, Cancer. And here's the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So the Seven of Pentacles reversed is talking about switching channels. This person is talking about switching pools. And here's the Moon card. It does look like there are some things that they're not being honest with you about. And here's the Ten of Swords reversed. What they're not being honest with you about is this painful ending. They're not telling you how painful the ending actually is. They're not telling you how they actually feel about ending this other relationship. I will say this. The in-love queen is not a bad partnership. This isn't a bad partner. This is an amazing partner. It's just that the Empress is the divine counterpart. You're the divine counterpart, Cancer. But this person is also like really amazing. Even though the person that you're thinking of is like, I know you're the divine counterpart. And they're not telling you how difficult this is. Why aren't they telling you that? They don't want to put the fire out. They don't want you to lose interest in them. That's why. What else about this person? They are recognizing this as like a third party. They don't want that to be the case. They are also talking about a falling out. They don't want to have a falling out. They don't want anybody to be mad at them in a big way. They also don't want anyone to take vengeance against them. They're a little nervous about that. They are in love. And here's that King of Cups reverse that came out earlier with the High Priestess reversed. This person is in love, but I want to say this. They are coming in as not being strong enough to stand up for what they truly want. They're not being honest with either one of you. All right, let's take a look at energy that the two of you share. The energy that you have in common. The energy that you have in common, you're recognizing, both of you recognize that some kind of soulmate relationship has to come to a complete circle before this union can come together. Here's the Emperor reverse. So check this out. Both of you are aware of this. Both of you are aware that this person that you're thinking of, your divine counterparts, you're the Empress, they're the Emperor, but the Emperor is reversed here, just like this in Love King is reversed. This person isn't strong enough, at least right now, to really stand in their power, stand in their choice, stand in their what they really want. And both of you recognize this. Both of you are also talking about, here's the 1111 card. This is the sacred path, and it's reversed. So both of you are acknowledging that you can't be on your own path yet because all this is happening. But this person is being a wiener and they're unable to make this happen right now. And here's the Five of Wands. Both of you are recognizing that you're wanting this to be easy, but for different reasons. You're like, I want to move on and move forward and let this relationship like grow and flow and do what it needs to do. And this person is like, I want this whole situation to be easy and not such a burden and a strain. And I also don't want to take action and I still want everything to be okay. So this person wants you there. They want to like have their cake and eat it too, kind of, but they also realize that that's not possible. It's creating a lot of anxiety for them and they don't know what to do about it. But they don't want to lose you because they know you're a divine counterpart. So let's take a look at a possible outcome, Cancer. Here's Judgment reversed. So part of this possible outcome includes someone, and I feel like it's this person, the person you're thinking of, they're stuck in the past. And here's the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is about them being stuck in the past, and it has to do with how they feel about themselves and how they're self-validating and how they're standing up for themselves or not. Let's see. I'm going to put two more down. Here's the King of Wands and here's the Tower. Wow. All right, let's check this out. So this person's stuck in the past. This is also talking about the past relationship. This is them very possibly, standing up for themselves. Like they get this big whoosh of self-validation and maybe even kind of not on a whim because they've been talking about this for some time. They've been thinking about this for some time, but all of a sudden kind of they get charged up and they create a tower moment. So they get charged up and they create a moment of conclusion with this other person. That is a possible outcome. And I seriously actually was not expecting that. It really didn't seem like that. Okay. But it does seem like it's been going on for a while. They do know what the situation is. I think maybe you gave them a bit of, look, this is how it has to be. And they're afraid of losing you. They don't want to lose you. Let's take a look at energy you don't see coming, Cancer. Energy you don't see coming. We've got family room, coffin, toil and labor, change, and unexpected income. This unexpected income feels like you're going to get a big wave of resources. So this can be financial, but I feel more so that it's all of a sudden like, oh my gosh, it's happening. They're doing it. He's or she's like making this motion, doing this thing. Somebody's having a conversation, ending something. But again, I want to tell you that they're not talking to you about how difficult this conversation is for them. It's like there's unfinished business, which is up here. Even if they do this, just like what your energy was talking about up here, there are just some loose ends. There's no time or space in between. And there are loose ends that still need to be satisfied in this other full circle before it can open up into this. And it looks muddy because this king energy or this masculine energy is coming in reversed. So there is change that can happen unexpectedly. Let's take a look at what your angels and guides want to say in this Messages of Love deck here. What your angels and guides want you to know: obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So even if this big shift happens with this big tower movement, there's still going to be some obstacles because there are some things that need to be wrapped up over here. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Fate. This is a destined partnership. I mean, you're coming in as the Empress and they're coming in as the Emperor, even though reversed. So this wasn't an accident. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. I think this person, I think you know that. I think this person understands that. And all of a sudden they're getting this whoosh of energy and they're making this shift. It's not that they don't want to, it's just that it feels like there's just some karma here that they still have to work through. Let's take a look at what your angels and guides want to say to you, Cancer. Your angels and guides want you to know: balance spirituality and practicality. What do you need to release? I know this balancing spirituality and practicality. It's like spiritually, you know what's going on here, but practically, it's the divine timing aspect is off, even though this wasn't an accident. It's like you're giving this person a chance to stand in their leadership, stand in their power, but they may be not ready to do that. Not just with this relationship, but like in their life, they may not be ready to do that. That's why the obstacles are still there. Even if they like take the action, there's still going to be repercussions. There's still things that are being worked through. And then what do you need to release? Maybe attachment to this, which is not necessarily easy. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like the first thing we think of is commitment to this relationship, to this soul commitment, but also consider your commitment to yourself and what you're willing to wait for, endure, that kind of thing. Oh, okay, Cancer. That was a big one. That's what I have for you. I will see you in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.